Hello, I am Huỳnh Ngân from Quang Radio and Television, and welcome to QRT News 2018 with the following headlines. Development plan for July Seaport up to 2020 with orientation to 2030. Palau Show, bringing Cham culture closer to audience. Determining labor exports is an effective way to reduce poverty. In recent years, Quang has concentrated on many solutions to encourage this work, with the aim of creating jobs for labor from poor or difficult households or whose agricultural land are acquisited and ethnic minority people in the mountainous areas. According to the Provincial Department of Labor, War, Imbalance and Social Affairs, currently there are over 2,300 workers working in foreign countries, mainly in Japan and Korea, sending home more than 500 billion dong each year. This has substantially contributed to the poverty reduction in the province. However, the number of laborers working abroad is still low compared to the existing labor force. The reason is many families who want to go abroad to work are in difficult situation but are not eligible for loans as stipulated by the government. To solve this problem, the province is setting up a mechanism to support laborers on the cost of learning foreign languages and necessary knowledge. The fund is up to 2 million dong per person per course. The development plan for July Seaport up to 2020 with orientation to 2030 has just been approved by the Provincial People's Committee. Its goal is to develop July Seaport system into a junction of domestic and international transportation and trade for provinces and cities in the central Vietnam and the Central Highlands. This seaport is also planned to be the gateway to the East Sea of the Central Highlands, southern Laos, northeast Cambodia, and Thailand. According to the new master plan, July Port will give maximum priority to the uses of water surface, shoreline, and land for the development of port, logistics services, and transportation, which meets the projected cargo demand for each stage. The July Port Development Plan ensures the circulation of 30,000 ton ships and can receive vessels of 50,000 tons or more using tidal water. There will be more cargo wharves, including special use wharves for gas, petrol, and oil, and passengers wharves for tourism. The port is developed to be from a Type 2 port, local general port, to Type 1 port, national port, and regional junction. Estimated area for the plan is about 5,186 hectares, including Tam Hiệp, Tam Hoa, Tam Giang, Tam Quang, Tam Hai communes of Núi Thành District, Quang Nam Province. Following the success of the performance at dedicated stage in Dong Hiệp Park, Hoi An City, Palau contemporary dance reconstituting the Cham cultural life through unique artistic perspective and contemporary music has just been released to audience and visitors in Hoi An by Loon Production in early November. There are 21 artists participating in the play. They all live in the art space of Chamba culture. They dance, sing, play traditional instruments of Cham people and make a skillful coordination in each rhythm and gesture. Art was exquisitely shown in every detail, which gave audience different feelings about Palau. Palau means letting go and releasing your soul. We want to aim at human and the deep values that can be explored with different levels. Thus, Palau is the feeling of each individual. Palau not only communicates the value of contemporary art but also transmits the profound human values between the good and the evil, the value of living among human beings, heading towards a positive and meaningful attitude. Palau is also an acknowledgement to the contribution of Cham culture in the overall culture of Vietnam. It's a combination of 21 actors and actresses who come from two different cultures, Kinh and Cham. We've had 6 months living together and we understand each other on every move and look. That makes up a Palau which can give audience 60 minutes truly living in the Cham culture and have their own feelings about it. 60 minutes for such a dramatic art show gave each audience a completely different feeling of Cham cultural life through unique artistic view and contemporary music. Lin Production has been continuing its journey to spread the culture and arts of Vietnam, creating more impressive works with the expectation of bringing the cultural performances of Vietnam to the world. On the morning of November the 15th, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Lê Văn Thanh, had a meeting with the delegation of Yongin City Council, Gyeonggi Province, South Korea. Vice Chairman Lê Văn Thanh expressed his pleasure to welcome the delegation and appreciated the strategic partnership between Vietnam and Korea, as well as the relationship between the localities of Quang Nam and some provinces of Korea. The exchange of culture, tourism, and investment between these localities will contribute to promote cooperation and mutual understanding between the two provinces. Mr. Lê Văn Thanh also informed the delegation of Yongin City about the potential of the province as well as the investment and operation of Korean enterprises in Quang Nam. He expected businesses in Gyeonggi Province, South Korea, to seek investment in Quang Nam. The delegation of Yongin City noted the good welcome of the provincial leaders. According to the delegation, Quang Nam's interests are in line with the needs of Yongin City. In the coming time, Yongin City Council will work with Quang Nam to develop cooperation in several fields with priority given to education and training. Evening of November the 12th, the People's Committee of Hoi An City evaluated the one-year performance of Vietnam-Japan Cultural Space in Hoi An. Thereby, the number of Japanese tourists to Hoi An also increased significantly. Regular activities of Vietnam-Japan Cultural Space are concentrated in Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai Street and Cẩm Phô Communal House, along with historical exhibits, archaeological findings on trade and the relationship of Hoi An and Japan in the 17th century. Hoi An City also added other activities to enrich these tourist products, such as flower light dropping, showcasing handicraft products of the two countries, or Hoi An Memories of Time animation show. Along with the Hoi An Japan Cultural Exchange event, which is held every year, Vietnam-Japan Cultural Space with unique and interesting experiences not only strengthened and developed the good friendship between Hoi An and Japan in particular, Vietnam and Japan in general, but also become an indispensable product for visitors when coming to Hoi An. We will wrap up today's bulletin here. You can rewatch our program on the website qrt.vn. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.